So typically after the application is filed, a landowner will have 21 days to file an intervention. So they'll have 21 days to review that application, those hundreds of pages of attachments, and file an intervention. So what is an intervention and why is it important? Let me explain that. So when a landowner intervenes in a proceeding, it makes them a party to the case. And when you're a party to a case, that term party corresponds to certain rights that you are entitled to. So for example, in a FERC proceeding, if you're a party to the case, you're entitled to get copies of everything that gets filed at the commission. Even though it's in the docket, you're entitled to at least get a notice that something has been filed. And so that's important if you're trying to follow along with all of the information that's being submitted into the case. The other right that a party gets that's really important is that they have the ability to challenge the decision on the pipeline in court. So if, for example, this pipeline is going through your property and it's going through a pecan farm or a grove of pecan trees and it's going to take out 75 of your trees and you don't want that pipeline there, you think it would be better off in the middle of the road to avoid your trees. If you want the ability to be able to challenge a decision that approves a route through your grove, you need to file an intervention. It makes you a party, and that means you can eventually get into court. So that's another problem that I often see that landowners face. A lot of the FERC, the information that's provided to them suggests that they can file an intervention or they can file comments, which is true. You can also file comments. The thing is filing comments doesn't make you a party. So I've seen cases where landowners have, and these are heartbreaking cases, landowners will file literally hundreds of comments about how this pipeline impacts their property, but they don't intervene. And then when they get to the end of the case and they want to challenge the pipeline, there's nothing they can do. It's too late. They can't challenge the pipeline because they're not a party. So that's why the intervention process is so important.